Hello, my dear boys and girls. My today's lesson is The Lost Child, written by the famous storyteller and story writer Mulk Raj Anand. You see that today is the fifth day. I am trying to teach you. Now follow me. He ran quickly again, this time to a shrine to which people seemed to be crowding. Having lost his parents in the fairground, the boy was running to and fro, and he had a hectic movement in search of his parents. Now he is not in need of toys, sweets, or enjoying roundabouts. His only target is to find out his parents. However, panic-stricken, he ran quickly again, this time to a shrine. Shrine is a religious place or a temple or a place of worship, etc. It is shrine, it's a holy place of any religion, to which actually it's a religious temple to which people seem to be crowding, and perhaps it may be the center of crowd, or it may be the center of the fair. And here people were crowding just to have a glimpse of God or goddess. It's a shrine. Every little inch of space here was congested with men. That means every inch of the place was filled with people, were filled with madding people in the fair, congested with men. But he ran through people's legs, his little sob lingering, father, mother, mother, father. You see that he is a little child, so he has no barrier, he has no obstacle to run through the legs of the people, through the legs of many people gathered at the shrine. Near the entrance to the temple, however, the crowd became very thick, and near the entrance of the temple, the crowd, the people who were trying to have a glimpse of the god or goddess were crowding at the temple gate. The crowd became very thick, means the crowd became very dense. Men jostled each other. Here jostled means pushed each other with elbow, with the palms of the hands, etc. And jostling is a common feature of any kind of fair, because people of various types of people gather there, and people of different creed, color, religion, etc. gather there. Okay? Heavy men with flashing murderous eyes and hefty shoulders. Here hefty shoulders means large and heavy shoulders. That means people with heavy structure, flashing murderous eyes, because they possessed cruel eyes, and they were jostling, they were crowding, they were creating a hectic movement in the fair. The poor child struggled to thrust a way between their feet. Here poor means unfortunate. Here the unfortunate child fought hard, struggled hard, or tried his level best just to make a way between their feet, but knocked to and fro by their brutal movements, by their cruel movements. By their cruel movements, he was pushed here and there because he is a little boy. He might have been trampled underfoot. That means he might have been smashed underfoot. He might have been killed underfoot had he not shrieked at the highest pitch of his voice. Here, had he not means if he had not shouted in a very shrill voice, Father, Mother. A man in the surging crowd heard his cry, and the boy was very fortunate that one of the persons who gathered in the crowd, who gathered in the fair, heard his cry, and stooping with great difficulty. Stooping means here bending forward, leaning forward. Bending forward or leaning forward with much difficulty, lifted him up in his arms. Okay? How did you get here, child? That means, how is it possible for you to come here, child? Whose baby are you? That means, who are your parents? The man asked as he steered clear of the mass. As he tried to clear the people gathered in the crowd, he steered clear of the mass. It is an idiom to steer clear of. That means to clear the people gathered in the fair. The child wept more bitterly than ever. Now the child started crying more bitterly than ever. Now and only cried, I want my mother, I want my father. And his only concern was his parents. The man tried to soothe him by taking him to the roundabout. The man who lifted him up tried to just pacify him, to soothe him by going to the roundabout. Roundabout means here merry-go-round. Will you have a ride on the horse? So here the merry-go-round consists of some wooden horses. Will you enjoy the ride on a horse? He gently asked as he approached the ring. The man very politely asked him if he wanted to have a ride on the wooden horse and to enjoy the merry-go-round. The child's throat tore into 1,000 shrill sobs. Here, tear is the present form and tore is the past form. That means the child's throat divided or shattered into different kinds of voices, into shrill, sharp noises, and he only shouted, I want my mother, I want my father. And now his only concern was his parents. It is the child psychology. Now, Mulk Raj Anand wants to depict that a child may want or a child may need various kinds of things on the fairground when he is with his parents. But when he has lost his parents, he has lost his everything. So he is not in need of anything. And now his only concern is his parents. Now let us stop here today, and the next day I will complete, I promise. And a little portion remains, and the portion that I have read with you, try to follow me, and I shall give you some questions at the end of my lesson. Thanking all of you. Good afternoon and stay safe. Okay, thank you.